Today, we're going to be taking a look at set 75348, the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus the TIE Interceptor. Now, when I first saw the leaks of this set before the Mandalorian Season 3 finale ever even came out, it got my hopes up that we would see some epic, large-scale dogfight between Interceptors and Fang Fighters and the entire Mandalorian fleet. But it was kind of a letdown when we didn't get it. Maybe it's just because I saw this set first, but from my understanding, it's based off a deleted scene. Let me know what your thoughts on the Mandalorian Season 3 are. Now, without further ado, let's get hands-on and take a look at the set itself. Here we have the 4 minifigs for this set. Din Djarin, the Mandalorian himself. We have the Fleet Commander, who this guy was in a few scenes in Season 3. We have a TIE Fighter pilot and an astromech that they're labeling as, I think, R2-E6 or something like that. Starting with the Mandalorian, his body and everything along those lines are exactly the same as we've gotten him a billion other times. The cool thing about this set is he comes with the new Darksaber mold. It doesn't have a new hilt mold, which is kind of disappointing, but it's not that big of a deal. Then we have the helmet is also a new design. For reference, this is the old helmet. The visor is way wider. The new version looks way cooler. It has some extra printing on the forehead, and I think there's some extra printing on the cheeks here to make it look a little cooler. Overall, we've gotten like a billion Din Djarins. I would rather someone like Mando Gideon or one of his henchmen, or even better, take out this guy and take out the astromech and give us both of them. That would literally make this set perfect. So get out of here. Next up, we have the Mandalorian Fleet Commander. This guy is by far the best minifig in the set. I love the chrome on the face of his helmet. Even the chrome on the body and the legs. He just looks very, very cool. This is what this guy's head looks like. He has a double-sided head. I think it looks pretty accurate to the show. This is his hairpiece as well. Once again, looks pretty cool, but for the most part, I'll be keeping his helmet on just because it's amazing. This is the TIE Fighter pilot here. Nothing too special. I do think this is absolutely necessary to the set to pilot the TIE Fighter. My biggest critique here is the back of the head is like exposed. The helmet doesn't cover it, which doesn't really matter for when it's piloting the TIE Fighter, but it would have just been nice for the extra detail to go in to actually cover the back of the head. It's also got a female head this time instead of a male face, which is cool. Here's the astromech that comes with the set. Really nothing too much to talk about here. I would have definitely preferred one of the other characters I spoke about earlier, Moff Mando or his henchman. This is whatever. The minifigs for this set are a bit lackluster. The Fleet Commander is amazing. The others, I mean, they're whatever. So for the minifigs, I'll give them a 7.5 for this set. Now, let's get on to the best part, the builds. First up, the Mandalorian Fang Fighter. This is a great build. We can't really tell how accurate it is to the show just because we see the Fang Fighters so far in the distance. But I love it. It has a unique print on the cockpit. I believe this is the same cockpit mold we got in one of the X-Wings. But it still looks great. It fits nice and snug. No gaps or openings in it. I love the guns here. The engines are pretty cool. I just shot one of the flick fire missiles on the bottom here. Just push them to the side and they shoot out like that. My one critique would be the nose here kind of looks a little weird to me. I don't know if there would be other pieces that would make this look better. It just looks a bit odd here, but overall, this is a very solid build, super sturdy. Like, I could probably throw this thing like a frisbee and it's gonna stay together. So I am very pleased with this build. Some people have pointed out that Fang Fighters are supposed to have spinning wings. Technically, we can't really tell in the show. And in Rebels, they did have spinning wings. But what I'm going to say right now is maybe it's a different model of Fang Fighter and it just doesn't have spinning wings. I think that's a good explanation until that's proven wrong, because either way, this is a very cool ship. Now moving on to the TIE Interceptor. Between the two, the Fang Fighter and Interceptor, this one clearly takes the cake on the better build. Both are super cool, but this is just such an accurate build. I love it. Even the flick fire missiles right here, the green just adds to the build so much, which typically flick fire missiles don't make the build look better, but this is an exception. I love the way they did these wings. The cockpit just opens like this. You can open the top as well, and you can just take your pilot and slide her right in there and close it up just like that. The worst part about this build would just be that these couple of Technic pieces are showing blue through here. I don't know why they didn't make those dark bluish gray, but other than that, this is a near perfect build. I am super impressed. For the Fang Fighter and TIE Interceptor combined, I give them a combined score of 9.7. Both of these are just epic builds. I have very few complaints here. Just stunning job, LEGO. Good job on these two. Now, as always, the awesome swooshability test. These ships are very swooshable. I am completely stunned at how sturdy they are. Like, look at me shake these things. Whoops. Alrighty, as I was saying, super swooshable, overall swooshability rating of 9.3. With the averages of all the scores added up, it brings this set to a total score of 8.8. The only thing weighing this set down is the minifigures. The builds are amazing. Do not buy it for the minifigures unless if you really want the Fleet Commander, but buy it for these amazing builds. Is this set worth $100? I would say absolutely. Even the price to piece ratio is really good, which is super rare nowadays. I mean, that doesn't matter at all, but this set is totally worth it. So I definitely recommend it. I will have an affiliate link to Amazon in the description below if you want to get it there and help the channel out immensely. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments down below. I love you. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Later.